knife in your boot. I am the barrel and fuse, violent poet and muse. I am the weapon they'll use. Bullet after bullet, gun after gun. Mouths are open and your time is up. Bury the hatchet, reach for the sky. I'm dressed to kill and you're dressed to die. I am a shot in the night. I am the devil's surprise. I'm getting ready to fight. I don't bark but I bite. Bullet after bullet, gun after gun. Eyes are open and your time is up. Bury the hatchet, reach for the sky. I'm dressed to kill and you're dressed to die. I am the ending you'll choose, and I'm the fight that you'll lose, 'cause power's always abused, and I'm the weapon they'll use. Bullet after bullet, gun after gun. Eyes are open and your time is up. Bury the hatchet, reach for the sky. I'm dressed to kill and you're dressed to die. You walked in and caught my eye. I saw your looks, I lost my mind. You swung the axe and I was felled. You make me burn, but I'll make it hell. The altar's lit, I'm on my knees. You make me pray, I'll make you plead. Now play the record in reverse. You may be poison, but I'm a curse. You may be poison, but I'm a curse. And when you come up from behind, I feel your breath, you can't feel mine. You raise a hand, I say the words. You may be poison, but I'm a curse. You may be poison, but I'm a curse. Oh, broken man, play me a tune. I'll sing along, I'll sing for you. You wrote the song, but I'll write the verse. You may be poison, but I'm a curse. You may be poison. You may be poison. You may be poison, but I'm a curse.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello, hello. Don't mind me. Definitely didn't forget to bring Cat up here. Haha. Don't look. Close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes right now. No, close your eyes. You didn't see anything? Hold on. Just pretend like Cat is there. Because she is in a second when it loads. Come on. Come on. There we go. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're all doing good. Today, we're doing some more Nitro hip firing shenanigans with Crackshot, because why not? This was kind of fun yesterday. Let's see if we can. Let's see how many more people we can piss off. Okay. So yeah, Nitro with Shredder, with Crackshot. Fuck everyone, I guess. I'm bringing a True Shot with FMJ. I'm bringing my Ultra Cute here just as a nice, reliable secondary. And we got pretty standard tools and consumables. I'm bringing Bear Traps. I might swap this out for Flare Pistol. Flare Pistol might be a better idea just to be able to burn things, but I'm not sure. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. We do have Crackshot on this Hunter. I kind of hope I really don't just like die right off the bat, but who knows? Go full sweat and bring a Dolch. I was considering it, but I'm like, I kind of don't. Like, I'm already being a piece of shit and bringing a Nitro with Shredder. I'm gonna bring something comfy. Is Crackshot with the True Shot just a laser pointer? Pretty much. I mean, pretty much anything that doesn't have like fanning, levering, or dual wielding, you throw Crackshot on it and it just becomes like, you know, a CSGO hipfire crosshair. More or less. Excuse me. So when do the new challenges come out? They come out in 15 hours. Okay. So then he gets some Romero damage. Blech. What do we think the next one's going to be? We've had sniper weapons. We've had, like, deal damage with, like, Blade Mancer stuff. Is there, like, anything even left in the battle pass that they can really do? Oh, mine is reset still. Awesome. I love that that's a thing that's happening. Cool. Video game. We've had, like, bows. There's, like, nothing really left in the battle pass that they can do, so I wonder what it's going to be. It's probably going to be, like, deal damage with Mosins, or I don't know. Something like that. We'll see. Deal damage with Nitro? I would be upset if that was the case. Not only because it would mean it'd be a week full of Nitros, but it'd also mean that, excuse me, I would be doing that, you know, it would happen right after I'm done playing the Nitro for, like, this is literally the first time ever that I have bought a Nitro in my entire hunt career, and I have been playing consistently since 2021, keep in mind. Like, there's several guns in the game that I just, like, I refuse to play. Nitro is one of them. Dolch is one of them. Not Dolch. I do play the Dolch occasionally, because I do like the Dolch. Sorry, Nitro is one of them. Crowning King is another one. I don't think I've ever bought a Mosin. I play the Obras every now and then, but I don't think I've ever actually bought a Mosin. Definitely not like a Mosin Sniper. Never bought an Aftermath. Yeah, no. No, not Aftermath. Again, I'm prestiging at the end of this. I'm prestiging at the end of this week here. So remember, this is the reason I'm playing the Nitro is one, because it's funny with Crackshot, and two, because I'm probably not going to get a chance to play, like, you know, 6 straight hours of Nitro. 6 straight hours of Nitro for a while, so it's gonna be a lot of budget weapons, a lot of like brand new, or not brand new, but like good new player stuff. So it's gonna be a lot of me like unlocking things too. Which is gonna be like the biggest thing that I think I'm gonna have to get used to again, is just I'm going to have to like put together loadouts based off of what I have unlocked, and that doesn't sound fun. Because again, a lot of the fun for me in this game, part of the reason why I don't prestige, is simply just because I like having access to everything in the arsenal because I play different loadouts like every week. And, you know, obviously having the money to do that is also kind of nice too. Is that one gone? Oh, we got it, okay. At least a few after streams before staging. No, I don't think I will actually. I kind of hate the aftermath. Again, I'm already making enough enemies by running the Nitro here, so probably best not to piss off even more people. I also just don't really like the aftermath conceptually. Like, I think that in terms of like visual style for the game, the aftermath fits right in. It's a very cool, like, kind of weird, flunky thing that looks thrown together in like someone's shed. I think that's cool. But in terms of like actual gameplay, hate the aftermath. Do not like it. The thing is, I don't even feel like the aftermath's really that good. Like, it's not bad. You can absolutely still like steamroll someone, don't get me wrong. But it's like, I don't know, I don't feel like it's really that good anymore. Like, I feel like I kill more people who are playing the aftermath than they kill me. You know? Same goes for the Nitro. I feel like I don't really die to the Nitro that often. Then again, I don't really see the Nitro that often because it's kind of been... It got hit really hard with like 2.0. It got like disproportionately nerfed compared to a lot of things, I feel. Especially with like bullet drop. Will we see a buff for the Nitro? God, I hope not, because it's kind of nice not having to see this thing, like, you know. It's nice to see this thing every, like, once in a blue moon. But who knows? That is not what I said. You are putting words in my mouth. Stop that. I say do not buff the Nitro. A game where... a hunt showdown where things like the Nitro and the aftermath are underperforming is a more enjoyable game, in my opinion, than if they're, like, even performing to where they should be. Is it white? Oh, it is. Okay. Let's set some traps around, actually. I could just shoot him with the Nitro. Kind of don't really want to waste my ammo, though, so... See if I can find, like, a... axe or something would be nice, but if not, then I'll just... make do with the throwing knives, I suppose. Okay, butcher. Yes, the chats are now linked, kind of. You can see what other people are saying, like, on the actual screen, but you can't actually see, like, the, you know, what Twitch chat's saying in the YouTube chat, if that makes sense. I think the aftermath needs more bullets and also make it double barrel. Make it shoot 2 bullets at once. And, like, keep the damage the same, so sometimes you can just one-tap someone to the chest. That's an awesome idea. Don't touch me. Bad butcher. Buff, blah, 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 the Nitro. So says Ari, thank you. Okay. Dealt with. I don't want to take a peek around and see if there's a toolbox anywhere. I also don't really want to disturb the AI because they'll definitely be like sound cues for me. I didn't really piss too many things off while I was coming in here, so could try and look around for more bear traps too. The world spawns. It's a lantern. Okay, Butcher's just doesn't have anything, I guess. Why are all these boxes empty? Butcher, what did you do with all your stuff? Where is it? Okay, I guess we are just rocking one bear trap then. Make the Avto and the Nitro non-purchasable, make them rewards, a bit like the Shredder. See, the thing is with that... Okay, I will continue that thought later. That was very close to me. Oh my god. Bees are going after them. Did I get her? No, but she's bleeding. Oh god. Let's say she's going for the pickups. Oh shit. Oh, I think I got her with that too. Please tell me I got her with that. Is it the kill shot? No, it's the arm. Fuck. Nah, I'm the crowning king. Oh, baby with slugs. Ooh, what else were you running with that? Okay. I think the auto short or the baby crown was such a fucking mistake, but okay. Listen, I get those two shots and I just feel so like, oh, I feel so powerful. I'm like, yeah, I could just hip fire people. It's great. Also, Train, thank you for the 18 months. I appreciate it. I just watched a new Hornet video. I'm expecting Hornet 6-star plays. Well, I just hip fired like 3 people in a row with a Nitro from like over 20 meters away, so are you not entertained? Okay, good start. Unfortunately ruined by a crowning king, but whatever. Now we have to do the fun thing of going around and farming up 3 more pledge marks. That way I can actually get Crackshot again. So, we'll see how that goes. I want that. Do I take... I feel like I take Greyhound just to try and like move around faster. This might, like, this will help for farming, is my logic here, so Let's try that. So stream notification for new patrons or just YouTube, Twitch subs? No notifications for patrons, no. I could maybe set that up, I'm not sure. It's just never been something that anyone's asked for. Did you join on Patreon? Is that what you're trying to allude to? I should also point out as well, if you aren't really a big fan of Patreon or you know, Twitch subbing or whatever, there is YouTube members now. You basically get like, you can choose between basically the same rewards as like the first 2 tiers of Patreon. So you can check that out if you're interested. There should be a join button, I think, next to the subscribe button. So if you're interested in that, those are now a thing. Debating on where to support, I appreciate it. Thank you. Take your pick. Honestly, they're all helpful. I'm just happy that people are willing to support me in extra ways aside from just watching my streams and stuff anyways. So up to you, really. Yeah, what I was saying beforehand about making the Avtomat and the Nitro, making them, what would be, like scarce weapons like the Shredder, I don't think it would really do, like, it wouldn't be fun because they would in the state that they currently are, I don't feel like the Nitro and the Avtomat are necessarily strong enough to warrant that. Like, I think the Nitro, with all the nerfs that it's gotten, it still is good, don't get me wrong, and with Crackshot here, it's really strong, but it's so clunky to use without Crackshot, and it has so little ammo, and it has bullet deviation now, like slugs or like the Avtomat, and it's just not, it's good if you can use it, but most people can't. And I don't know, I just don't think it's worth that, and I don't want the Nitro to be buffed because, or the Avtomat to be buffed. I don't think the Avtomat's necessarily worth its price anyways, because I think it's also like, it hasn't suffered as much from like bullet drop and everything, but it's just not as good as it used to be, I feel. It really got hurt with like the ammo pool changes and the dual wielding nerfs. So like, it can still be good, it's just so hard to resupply that like basically you deal with like one team and then that's it. Oh, hello, Clown Grunt. And the idea of like putting super strong weapons in the game and making it so, oh, they're rare to find, you can only find them instead of buying them, sucks in a game. Like, it works with games like that are more arcadey, like, you know, Power Weapons and Halo, because there's respawn in those, and there's respawn in those games. You die to it, it's like, oh dang it, they got the powerful weapon, but then you get another chance to try and kill them. In Hunt, that's not really how it works. The stakes are a lot higher, you actually lose things if you die. It's just not, it's frustrating. And that was like kind of my big thing with the Shredder, is that it doesn't really matter if it's rare. If it's strong, then, and you die to it, I don't feel like I'm being like, you know, outskilled or anything. I just feel like you know, they found the weapon and I didn't. Too bad, so sad. So I think scarce weapons kind of suck. I think scarce ammo types are okay. We'll have to wait and see what like the next iteration of it is, because from what it sounds like, Crytek wants to have them on like a rotational thing, which I think can definitely spice up the meta a little bit, but like the reality is that like, I don't know, I don't feel like the ammo types are unique enough to like, I don't know, the difference between like a, I don't know, like a Winfield with high velocity and FMJ versus a Marathon with high velocity and FMJ is not really that different. And I feel like if people, if Crytek was to go ahead and like take, say, high velocity off of the Winfield, people would just use the Marathon. They just wouldn't use the Winnie. Which I guess does spice up the meta a bit, but like, I don't know. I just don't think that it's... I don't think it's going to work the way Crytek thinks it will. So unless their idea is just things are overperforming and we want to get rid of them, that's understandable. But I don't know. Also, someone was here already. Still here? No idea. I'm gonna get this balloon now. Oh, they are still here. Yeah, they wallbang me? Okay, fair enough. The Carbine gamers, damn. Yeah, I do wish they would have just removed problematic ammo type instead of making it scarce. Okay, there's no way they let me pick up from this, right? Nope, they took my Nitro. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother with this. That was a dud. Shredder ammo is not scarce, no. But yeah, I think removing the problematic ammo type, like making them scarce is such a band-aid fix. Personally, I think that Doom ammo can exist on things like the Centennial and still be balanced, but they have to fundamentally change how Doom works. I think they should maybe make it so that you apply heavy bleed based off of, or like the intensity of your bleed is dependent on how much damage you do instead of your ammo type could be a nice change to it. Or they could just, I think this is a case where they could just have some inconsistencies with it and make the Centennial only do like medium bleed and keep like the Springfield and the Drilling having, and the Maynard having intense bleed. Even the Maynard could go down to medium bleed and it'd still probably be really insane. So, yeah, I don't know. It's... Doom ammo was never really a problem until it started getting added to more weapons. Like when special ammo first came out, a little bit of a history lesson for you, Doom ammo was only on a handful of weapons, and it was mainly on pistols. It was on the conversion pistol, it was on the packs, and eventually got added to the new army when that came out, because that was still relatively recent. The only rifle that it was on was the Springfield, and no one ever had a problem with it because the Springfield was the Springfield. And Springfield, like, even though it's really good, a lot of people still just don't like it. They don't like the irons, they don't like the hammer that sticks up. Personally, I love the Springfield, but it wasn't a very high-picked gun, so you didn't see Doom very much. It was very much like a sleeper pick. It was a hidden gem. Then the Drilling came along, and then the Drilling got Doom, and people still didn't have an issue with that, because, again, it's basically like a single-shot adjacent weapon, and the Drilling only does 120 damage, so even though it got that, there was a buff that made it so it dealt intense bleeding for medium ammo rifles. That happened shortly before the Drilling was introduced. People still didn't really have a problem with it because with single shot adjacent and single shot rifles, you know, you shoot someone with it and then they have to reload. If they want to try and get you with their pistol, they have to deal with like the fast swap sway, because there is like increased sway when you switch and immediately aim down sights with a pistol after swapping from a rifle. So it took some skill. It was hard to pull off. It definitely was not the easiest thing. Then it started getting added to even more weapons, and the main perpetrators were the Officer and the Centennial. The Centennial being the big one because not only does bleed work really well with the Centennial, because the Centennial usually does 123 damage, which is just too shy of being able to one-shot someone who's missing a small bar. Which was like one of the main downsides of the Centennial, why like things like the Vetterli and the Springfield kind of had a bit of an edge over it. So it could functionally, you know, one-tap someone missing a small bar. And, you know, you could go for like very quick and easy follow-up shots because there was no, you know, you could just stay aimed down sights. Especially if you had like Iron Eye, you can get some really fast shots off. So the Centennial, I feel like, kind of ruined it. The Officer also, I'm not a huge fan of it having Doom Doom ammo, just because Officer Carbine with Doom Doom's kind of annoying. It's just a very spammy gun that, like, bleeds you a lot. And also the Officer getting Doom Doom meant that the new army basically had, like, one of the few things that it was, you know, really had going for it taken away. People already didn't love the new army when it came out because the bullet velocity was so slow. It's definitely got, like, more of a following now, but it's, I don't know, it's, I feel like it's for the most part kind of always lived in the Officer's shadow. I can't get you. Oh. So I don't know, I just did not like the Officer having Doom Doom. I feel like it took away from other weapons, took away their kind of niche, especially considering that the new army at the time was the only fast-firing pistol with Doom Doom, and that was cool. But now the Officer has Doom Doom, and even though it still had FMJ and it was a compact ammo pistol, the Spitfire is also a fast-firing pistol with FMJ, so it's like... And then the Spitfire also got Doom Doom 2. So it really just felt like Crytek was saying, yeah, fuck the new army. I don't know. I used to really like the Officer, I still do, but like, I don't know. I haven't been a big fan of it lately. I've been more of a fan of the new army, if I'm being honest, and the Spitfire. And the Water Devils. So yeah, I think Doom Doom just got added to the wrong weapons, and this definitely feels like Crytek's like way of Band-Aid fixing it, while I think they come up with a temporary solution, or no, with like a more permanent solution. My idea is I think that the intensity of the bleed should either be based off of how much damage you deal, or it should be like based off of, you know, just it should be different from gun to gun with like no real tell. I don't know. Or they should maybe make it that Doom Doom does increase or not increase. It's the bleed value is dependent on where you hit someone in the body. So for example, if you hit someone in the arm, then obviously you're already doing less damage, but it also does less bleed. It drops it down from like intense to medium if we're looking at, say, the Centennial. That way I think it'd be cool. It would still apply pressure. Or it maybe even just make it so it only bleeds if you hit someone in the chest. I'd be okay with that too. Just making it more of like a high-risk, high-reward weapon, or weapon type, I think could be really cool. I'd be down for that. So, I don't know. Will Crytek do anything about it? Who's to say? Oh, time later. Who's to say? They might. I hope they do. I hope that Scared Sammo doesn't just stay, like, not a permanent thing, but, like... It feels like it didn't need to be introduced, if they, you know, had balanced Doom Doom a little bit better, and not just added it to, like, every single pistol in the game. Most of them, at least. They hadn't added it to a bunch of annoying weapons. Even how Doom Doom works IRL makes more sense for the bleed intensity to scale inversely from bullet velocity, so slower bullet, more bleed. Yeah, that could be interesting. You just have to think like how so that would mean that the new army would then cause intense bleed. I feel like you would also need to have it so that it's also based off of like bullet size. Okay, later. Because, like, a Centennial causing light bleed because it overpenetrates versus a new army causing heavy bleed when the size of the bullet is very different, I feel like could maybe play a factor in that. But I do get what you're saying. I think that's an interesting way of doing it. I don't know. I do think that this is one of those things, though, where I think they can just balance it in what makes most sense, like gameplay-wise, and I don't think people will be that upset about it. I hope people aren't going to be that upset about it. Okay, so it's at Madonna Noir. I could go there. I do kind of just want to find a little bit of extra. I'm going to go to Alice Farm first, actually. If I can get enough for Crackshot, then I'm going to start picking fights better. So again, if I get into a fight, I get into a fight, but I think I'm just going to try and get Crackshot first. Yeah, Doom Doom does already reduce muzzle velocity, but you could make it scale like a... I see another balloon around here? Over there. You could maybe make it scale off of like how, off like the weapon's base velocity, I think could be a good way of doing it. If we were to balance by that metric. Sure. Anything in here? That would be lovely for the sniper run. But oh well. Need just like a few more balloons. I need 75 points and then I'll get my third one. I could try and head down to Lawson, or not Lawson, Lock Bay too. I doubt there's gonna be anything there. I can find a sound grunt like you. Also be helpful. Sound grunts, hellhounds, meatheads, balloons. Oh. All sorts of fun stuff. Pigeon crematorium. Okay. Looks like this hasn't been ran through yet, so. Any guns outside of shotguns that make ammo or make a gun spread less? No, not that I'm aware of. The only one in the game that really does that would be Flechette, and then Penny Shot increases it. Okay, here we go. Sound grunts and some balloons. Perfect. What are we doing? They're going back to the circus. Okay. I could hit up this. Might actually go and hit up this supply point over here, and then I'll try and chase him down. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's just shot, or it's just any shot and flechette, but I don't think we really need an ammo type that reduces spread, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, to an extreme degree, we've seen how that works with Crackshot, and I think Crackshot is kind of annoying trait. But even if it was just like a 10-15% reduction, I don't know, you're still relying on RNG, and I don't think that's very fun. Okay, so they're back at the circus. Slugs and Dragon's Breath change spread too? Oh, they do? Okay. Well, again, a shotgun is kind of like... Spread is a pretty integral mechanic of it, so... I think, obviously, for shotguns, it's fine to have those things change spread, but... Again, I don't think we really need anything for, like, a... We don't really need any for, for rifles or pistols or anything. I think actually the bomb lance also follows that metric as well, because the harpoons definitely tighten up your spread a bit, which is nice. Then obviously like steel balls completely change how it works, and then alright. So they're definitely in there. Probably see me. Are they leaving? I don't know. Got one. Outskilled. Oh, they got a shredder, okay. They also have a Nitro. Oh god, Nitro Dolch. Mine now. I think they're in the circus. It's the girl with the shredder. Oh, these are some gamers here. It's entirely going to depend on if she uses her frag bolts or not. I don't want to rotate around too much because I don't want her to get her friend up. It's just that easy. I mean, when you're holding the fucking thing that makes a lot of noise, like... Did I get her all through all of that? Holy shit. I know the Nitro doesn't have a... I know I headshot her as well, but like still. Okay, cool. Thank you, Nitro. Very cool. Take that. Take that. Stam shot. Okay. Anything else to... Anyone else around? No. Anything else to spend my marks on? Death cheat, perhaps? Death cheat would be pretty cool, but I don't see it, so I don't think it's here. I could gamble a bit. Give me death cheat, that'd be awesome. Regen boon, okay. And... Shadow Leap. Okay, well... Not quite what I was looking for, but... Alright, let's go to Butcher then. Was it really just me and these people in this lobby? I feel like there's no way. There has to be more people around. They could have also just been like fighting a bunch at pitching. They could have been down below and I didn't hear them, so not sure. Might as well Shadow Leap, why not? Be cool with it. Woo! That grunt footstep almost sounded like people for a second. I was a little bit scared. That Nitro gave an express trip back to the lobby, but that was nice. Oh, there's actually no one here. Weird. Alright, well, I'm gonna grab this just so I can get some more event points, I guess. I feel like Shredder still does a pretty good job again. Like, I know it doesn't do any extra damage against bosses, but I feel like it's still a Nitro. It's still gonna do a lot. If it doesn't, then oh well. I still have my penny shot. Here, butcher, butcher, butcher. Here, butcher, butcher, butcher. Where are you? Yeah, okay, that's still pretty good. I do wonder if that other person who had like the Nitro and the Dolch Precision, if they were also trying to go like do Crackshot shenanigans. Hi, Butcher. Okay, I'm gonna save the rest of my ammo now. Triple check. I don't think there's anyone else around. I feel like they would have banished the boss by now, but you never know. Just use my penny shot here. Here, Butcher. Oh, almost dead. Since normal explosive does extra damage to normal AI, does Nitro explosive do extra damage to bosses? I have no idea. I don't I don't really use the Nitro ever because I think this gun's stupid. But I really don't know. Maybe. But yeah, you're asking the wrong person. I do not know things about the Nitro. All I know is that Nitro go boom, and with Crackshot I don't ever need to aim it. I don't think I've actually gotten a kill while aiming the Nitro. I think I got one yesterday, but every other kill has been hipfire. I'd love if there was a two-shot Derringer that wasn't a penny shot. Take the worst of both worlds. Yes. Please give me a Derringer that is literally incapable of killing someone at full health unless it's a headshot. Please. Please, Crytek. I do love the penny shot though. It's such a fucking stupid gun. But it is actually like one of my favorite tools they've added like in the past couple years. I didn't really use it much in like 2023, but like towards the since like 2.0, I've just been bringing it like all the damn time. And it's just so good. It's so versatile. It's great if an immolator's up in your face. It's great for farming meatheads. It can be like a nice last-ditch effort against like a melee push. It's just good. It's actually like one of the best tools in the game. Hands down. You could maybe argue that like the spear kind of took its place when the spear was in its prime, but like still, penny shot's just so good. Be nice if there was. I know they wouldn't, but it'd be nice if there was only you/your team alive and no one could necro. The boss would banish immediately. It would be nice, but I can also see that that's maybe like. I could technically check right now if I were to like. I don't know. If I were to down myself, because I do still have necro. I could down myself and then check if there's a spectate button, but I don't really want to do that, because then if there is someone still around, then that means that I don't have Necro anymore, so... Oh, it is absolutely just a giant middle finger to anyone trying to melee rush you. Like, usually if your shot is on point and they are close enough, at worst you trade. At best, you just completely shut them down. Which, another thing I want to point out, or I want to ask you guys about, because they decreased the trade window down from like, what was it, like almost a second down to like 75 milliseconds with this update, which is amazing. But I still sometimes see people complaining about trading. Does anyone else like have any strong opinions about trading? I don't know. Hi there. Personally, there's definitely been some times where I have, you know, gotten a kill on, like, again, I'm using a shotgun, someone else is using a shotgun, and I've been able to pop them, and I'm like, that probably would have been a trade before the update, so I don't know. I feel like I'm not trading that much, but then again, I didn't really think it was that big of... It was an issue, but it wasn't as big of an issue as people were making it out to be. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that... I feel like trading's in a good place right now, so... I don't think they decreased as much as they said they did. Huh. Like, we have to factor in, too, there is also, like, ping. So even though the trade window could have been drastically reduced, again, like, server ping could sometimes still, or, like, user ping could still definitely interfere with it. Trades have been rough. I don't know. Again, I haven't really noticed much of an issue with it, but I'm just curious what you guys think. Because on one of, like, the top... I mean, granted, I'm looking at Twitter replies from, like, you know, first name, last name Twitter accounts, or people who just play the game casually. And I don't know, that's not necessarily the place you want to go for, we'll say, intellectual takes, but it was still, like, a decently, like, popular reply, so I'm not really sure. I just want to kill this meathead. Come here, meathead. Hello. I'll do it, sure. I've embraced the baseball bat as the one true weapon. Baseball bat's so much fun. Like, I know it is pretty outclassed by, like, a lot of the other melee weapons in the game, but the baseball bat's just so much fun. I need to make a loadout with it again. I'm not sure, but it's been a while since I ran the baseball bat. I think it's been... Oh god, it's been probably, like, close to a year now. Maybe even over a year since I ran the baseball bat. I think the last loadout I can remember running it in was when I was testing out, like, the Winnie silencer that got poison ammo back in Tide of Desolation. So, probably a little over a year now, if not a year. Which, like, I did point that out, and so there's a new video that's going to be going up pretty much right as soon as this stream is done for Patreons and for channel members. Or I guess not this one, channel members will get the access to the next video, but for Patreons, it'll be going up right after this video, or after this stream is over. And for everyone else, it'll go up tomorrow. But I talk about it, I'm like, because I love so many of the weapons in the arsenal, because I play so many different loadouts, even though I have a lot of, like, weapons that I really, really like, sometimes it is, like, months, sometimes even, like, a year or longer before I come back to that weapon, just because that's just how it is. I try and spice up my loadouts as much as I can. So pistols are kind of like the one exception, because, you know, I have, like, my favorite pistols and whatnot, but... And there's not as many pistols. They don't really change up variety in gameplay that much. I just want to see... Was I the only... That was a full lobby. Where was everyone? Or not full, but, like, full enough. Did they all just go down to pitching, I guess? Because if so, that's rough. If if they cleared like the entire lobby and then just get wiped by a fucking random ass solo in a bush with a nitro, that sucks. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Am I a bad person? I don't know. Probably. I'm running a nitro. The answer should be obvious. Right. Don't want that. Don't want that. I'm gonna get rid of Shadow Leap. I don't really need it. Yeah, Doctor. That. And I might just leave these last two spaces open if I find some burn traits or something. Don't really need anything else here. Serpent would be nice. We'll grab Serpent. We'll leave that one slot open, just in case. Just in case I find Death Cheat or something. I trade semi-regularly, but I always push shotguns. Definitely doesn't feel like I get that I die, then they die, or vice versa as much, though. Usually it's a true trade. Fair enough. And I think that's how it should be. If you do actually just pull the trigger at the same second, like at the same moment, then yeah, I can understand trading. They all got in a big circle and lit a dynamite bundle. Hee. Getting bushwookie by 6 stars away it goes. To be fair, I wasn't like camping them. I was off getting my crack shot, and then as soon as I got it, I just happened to walk up next to them and blast them from a bush that I had just walked into. So technically bushwookie, I guess, but like, favorite melee weapon will always be the combat axe. Combat axe is fun. It has some cool skins. It's just like it's just such a clunky melee weapon. That and the railroad hammer I can just never bring myself to use because like they're just so clunky. I might run it once, like it is cheap, don't get me wrong. I might go ahead and run it once I prestige at the end of the week. Pair it with like, I don't know, a Winnie Vandal or something. Because like it is killing the boss as a solo is a great way to earn money, especially if you have like a really cheap loadout. Because you can just run up, kill the boss, and that's like $200 to $300 for just for killing a boss. So I think that's definitely going to be my game plan when I prestige. Just play a bunch of cheap loadouts and just charge the fucking boss. Bring stuff that's good to deal with it. Bring like melee variants. Bring combat axes. Whatever. They don't know I was in the bush though. That's a good point. But they did have scans, so they probably could have seen that I was like around. So yeah, the railroad hammer is extremely clunky. Same with the combat axe, but they are so like the bonk or like the heavy slice of the combat axe. Mwah. Beautiful. We love it. It is kind of crazy that we don't have another railroad hammer skin. I don't think at least. Do we have? Because there is one that was only available in like its debut. No, we don't have one. There was one that was or unless I have it already. I don't think I do though. Oh no, there was. There was like the golden one. Never mind, never mind. That was, but it's still just event exclusives. That's kind of dumb. I don't know. I understand it's like probably one of the least popular weapons in the entire game, but still. Come on, Crytek. Come on, give us a Blood Bond Railroad Hammer skin, please. Railroad Hammer and Combat Axe to work with assailant throwing. I agree. I feel like the reason they haven't done that yet is just because it would be like a fucking coding nightmare to like have you be able to just drop your gun, given that's not really a thing that's in the game right now. That would probably lead to so many bugs. Where does the machete sit on the tier list? Above the railroad hammer. I mean, they're they're different. I still think that like pretty much all of the melee weapons, aside from the bomb lance and the katana, really are like in the D tier because there's no reason not to bring the bomb lance and the katana. if you're looking to just go melee. Katana, especially because it's one slot and it outranges like everything. Oh, okay, thank you, server. The baseball bat has like a little bit of an edge just because it's blunt damage, so you can deal with immolators easier. But I don't know. It's still just like a lot. The melee is just in such a weird spot right now. Granted, I feel like melee in general has just kind of become a lot less popular over the years. It might just be me going from like, 3 stars to 6 stars over the years. And it's a lot more popular down in 3 stars where people can't aim as much and people, panic if you melee rush them as more at least. I don't know. I feel like melee has just really kind of fallen off over the last little bit. I do think that the katana should still go back to being a 2-slot. I think that it is good enough to deserve that, deserve being a 2-slot. And I think everything else should remain 1-slot. Because at least that way, you still have like a bit of competition if we exclude the katana. The railroad hammer and the combat axe are basically equals. They are super clunky for PvP, but they absolutely shred through bosses, right? Then you have, the baseball bat, the saber, and the machete. Machete kind of sucks, but I like it more than the saber because my sensitivity is so low that like things that stab forward are never a good pairing with me. Same with like bayonets too. I can still get kills with them, but I'm much better with something that's like a wider arc because I have a tendency to miss and like run past my target, and then it takes like 3 full like mouse swipes to like 180 on them. So, but I feel like there would still be competition if the katana was like taken out of the picture, or in the sense that it was turned into a 2-slot. Because again, it would mean that you have to have quartermaster if you wanted to put it in like any of these other like full slot loadouts, or you'd have to run medium slot, which you're kind of like nerfing yourself a little bit. So I don't know. Like if we're looking just at like the baseball bat, the saber, and the machete, baseball bat's great because it has a fast swing speed and also it can deal with immolators. Saber's great because it has some extra range and it's like more pinpoint, I guess. There's less chance that you hit the arms. And it also doesn't get countered by horn skin too. Not that horn skin's necessarily a super popular trait. And the machete's just super dirt cheap, I guess. I don't know. The machete's the machete's the machete. If you like it, you like it. If not, then whatever, I do think it entirely gets outclassed by the baseball bat, but that's whatever. But the machete at least has cool skins. Yeah, missing with a bayonet hurts pretty bad. Not as bad as getting like an arm hit marker though. That shit hurts. Can I still max out the battle pass before February? I'm not sure. I think there's like 20. I mean, as long as the event is still going, technically you can. So it's there's like what, 28 more days. So yeah, you have until like about mid-February, I believe. More or less. How's the stream going? It's going all right. How are you? I like the machete skin that's just a broken cav saber, and the lore entry is just, well, guess it's a machete now. That's such a cool one too. I really do like that skin. I think that's a very neat one. Again, the machete just has a lot of cool skins. I think that's great. I do think melee could use maybe not like an overhaul. I just think the katana needs to be put back to 2-slot. Is my throwing knife just gone forever now? There we go. Oh, hello. There's a reason I left that slot open. Game likes me today. witness, don't need it. Yeah, this is nice, because now if I die, then I don't have to... Like, death cheat's always huge, but it's even more huge now, because if I die, then I don't have to go, like, spend the next 20 minutes, like, farming up points for Crackshot. So yeah, I always think that it's worth leaving a slot open to find, like, death cheat or some other, like, good burn trait or scarce trait. Yeah, Katana 2 slot does make more sense. That's how it was initially. When it launched, it was 2 slot, and it was still really fun and really strong. And then Crytek decided to like make everything 1 slot, and it's like, well, why? Like genuinely, what does that accomplish aside from making like every other melee weapon irrelevant? Sorry, did I miss a knife? Oh, I did. There we go. Alright, well, it sounds like stuff at Salters. Yep. So I guess let's head over. Yeah, Katana released with Shadow Leap, or when Shadow Leap was an event, like, pack trait. And it literally was just like, you know, the teleports behind you meme. Where did that go? Where's that hive? There she is. Oh, the piggy has his little balloon. That's cute. I don't want to kill this clown grunt behind me here, because I feel like he's going to hear a Nitro shot and step on my bear traps that I want to place here. I don't even know where that was from. Somewhere on the roof, though. I think. How? These guys have my fucking number, damn. Just to preserve ammo, I'm gonna aim down sights here. That really missed. Okay, I suck. Can't hit shit right now. Can I get around this? Yes. Right there. I can't hit anything with this Nitro, fuck me. I don't even know if I killed her with that. Nope, arm shot. Ow. I'm not gonna peek that again. I know better. Come on. You bled? There's people behind me. Shit. Please step on the traps. God damn it, the Dolch. Okay, well, no, that was, literally 0 for, actually I hit 1. 1 for 6 on the Nitro, 1 for 7, 8, because I put down my box. Yeah, this is the reason why we have Death Cheat. So we can continue on doing this. I wonder if, like, I actually didn't pen, I do wonder if I didn't pen the wall when I saw her, like, gun barrel sticking through. That'd be pretty funny if I didn't, because I know the Nitro does have decreased pen. I just don't know at what range it can't pen wood. Because they did, or Shredder rather, they did decrease the Shredder damage, or like the Shredder like pen recently, so I don't know. How's my day been going? How's the kitties doing? Pop Tart is good. She's crying right now because she woke up from a nap and doesn't know where I am, but, well, she knows where I am, she can hear me, but she doesn't have object permanence, so she's doing good though. That sandwich is a staple at these streams. Yep. Sure is. Everyone heard the Nitro and it was like a fucking dinner bell. But back in we go. I don't know if I'll go for the full 2 hours today or not. I do have to bring my... So my dad can't drive and the rest of my family's kind of out of town right now. So I might need to go drive my dad to him and the dog to a vet appointment. I'm still waiting on if I need to or not, so. The dog is fine though. He just has anxiety. So they're looking at giving him like some medical grade like anti-anxiety pills. Which is pretty funny, but he does he is just a little anxiety creature. He throws up if he's left alone for too long. Which is like kind of funny, but also like, oh, poor guy. Only boring people have object permanence, yeah. Yeah, me and my homies, we're 2 years old, yeah. Peekaboo's our favorite game. Fuck object permanence. Yes, bunnies definitely can die if they get scared, if they are scared too much, or if they get too scared. Which is also like part of the reason why there's several reasons why I never want to have a rabbit as a pet, but like they stink, they need to be like their cages need to be cleaned constantly. Uh they can be trusting of people, but like are usually pretty timid because they're prey animals. And also, like you said, sometimes they just die if you like, I don't know, drop a plate on the ground or something. Yep, I have Pop Tart. Pop Tart is already enough. She's enough of a handful, so I think I am good without without. I also think Pop Tart might try and, you know, eat a hamster or a bunny. She might play with it a little too hard. Pop Tart plays really hard. It's not necessarily that she's like playing like mean. She just doesn't really know how to control herself. She gets way too excited and doesn't realize that like because I bring her over to Gabby's place all the time, and Gabby has a cat who's like 3 years old, named Maiden, and poor Maiden is just like loves to play with Pop-Tart, but sometimes just wants to be left alone. And Pop-Tart does not realize that, and will oftentimes just like chase Maiden down around the house and like berate her because she just wants to play, and will like just run and like jump on Maiden. It's like, hey, Pop-Tart, like come on, kitty cat, be nice. Yeah, rats make pretty good pets too. I've never had a rat as a pet, but I have known people who have, and they've all said very positive things about them. Unlike mice, they are relatively clean animals too, which is really nice. But yeah, they do only have like a year or two at most, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, rats are cool. I was considering getting a rat. I used to work at the SPCA and basically um, for a summer, and I basically told my supervisor, I was like, hey, if they get like any rats in for like the small animal area, like just let me know because I'll probably look to adopt one. They never did, so I never got a rat, but I would have. They're also like they're cheap animals too. You know, it's fairly low committal because again they don't have a very long lifespan, but yeah, rats are smart. They make great pets. I think like I think rats make better pets, like better starting pets than like fish or, you know, definitely dogs and cats. Definitely dogs. Yeah, if there's like a kid who wants a pet, then you know, you don't necessarily trust them as much to like deal with all the responsibilities of, you know, like a dog or a cat, then yeah, get a rat. Finally been able to catch a stream. You've been in my hunt pipeline. Well, I've been unable to play. Love your content. Thank you. Glad you could catch a stream. Yep, there are plenty of cases like that, unfortunately. Oops. Once an animal grows up, they just don't get the care that they need, or they get neglected, and it's horrible. Or they get like put up for adoption or whatever, and it's like, well, I don't think you really ever wanted an animal if that's the case. People up there, okay. Let's head over here. Yeah, especially like dogs and cats, or even if you look at like some exotic pets, like a lot of people think, oh yeah, like a turtle makes a great pet. Do you realize how long turtles live for? I can't remember exactly, but I think they can sometimes live upwards of like 30, 40 years, depending on the turtle. Like the little ones, obviously bigger ones. You know, like sea turtles can live like just as long, if not longer, than like a human lifespan, but yeah, turtles might literally just outlive you. We're really going to pitching. I really don't wanna. What's this team doing? Is Racha on the map? I think she is. And this team might come down. Or I might just go to pitching and try and like establish. Oh, excuse me, establish like a perimeter there first. I don't actually need anything here. Good to know this is here though. I mean, if this team's coming down from here, I could even just place some traps, like, in the woods here. Might not be the worst idea I've ever had. Wait. Where are they? So sad you have to be prepared for an animal's entire life, which unfortunately not everyone understands for acquiring one. Some large birds like cockatoos can live over a hundred. Yeah, I think someone stepped in my thing. Yay. A bow? Tried to blade mancer me. I have the funnier gimmick, though. Come on. Come on. Fuck. I don't think he got his friends up. I think we're good here. Shame I couldn't finish it with the Nitro, but thank you, True Shot. And thank you, Grunt, for the assist. You're cool. High five. Oh. Cool. Where was the last one? I think I got them over here somewhere. Oh yeah, there they are. And they did step on my traps. Hee hee. I'm gonna put that one back. That was a good trap. Okay, I'm also gonna quickly run back to the supply point just so I can grab the full resupply, so. Oh, never mind, there's someone in the woods here. Well, even more reason to go back here, I guess. Please don't shoot me while I'm grabbing this, please. I'm gonna try and get rid of this as well. I don't know where that person is in there, but I'm a little bit scared. Try and rotate back to the compound. So I definitely heard footsteps in that forest. I honestly hate fighting in this forest. Okay, I'd also like to place some traps around too, while we're having fun here, while we're waiting. Even more. I hear them getting closer though. Do I? Oh no, they are. Wish I could have burned that guy out, because I don't want them getting that Dolch now. She's down below, she's fighting that. I have no idea if she's a solo or not. Like I could just go down there and try and nitro her, but... I do have solo Lightfoot too, so she shouldn't be able to hear me. Nice sticky scrappy? I did. Oh, it's just so hard to see. Oh, I definitely saw her down there though. She also has a bow down. Why does everyone have frag arrows? That's no fun. I hate frag arrows. Well, you guys have fun down there. I'm gonna go resupply. I've already wasted a third of my shots after that. No, that was concertina arrows, because they shot after Scrapbeak died. They just might not come out of there, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know. And if that's the case, you know what? Fine. I've had my fun. I don't really want to deal with more fucking... I want to deal with more bows. We'll grab this one up by Healing Waters as well, just so I get like a full resupply. Because it sounds like there's people up at Lock Bay as well. So hopefully they'll come down and deal with this group. Yeah, frag arrows are just really, really annoying to play against. They've easily become like one of my least favorite things to like... I see someone's running it, I'm just like, ugh, kill me. Am I running the Nitro? Yes, I am. This is a Nitro. Just want to make sure this other team isn't like rolling up here. They could be going to Circus, I'm not sure. It sounded like they were having a bit of a fight at Lock Bay. I'm just hearing... I'm just hearing the fire crackling. Alright, firebomb works. So yeah, I think I'll probably go like loop around this way and approach from here, because I don't know where this team is and I don't want to get sandwiched in between them and the other people, so... No, Bulwark does not counter frag arrows at all, actually. Same with like frag bombs, wax frag charges from like the bomb lance. Anything that is frag, it doesn't counter, because it's technically not an explosion, it's shrapnel damage, which I really do think they should change. Are there any explosives that work in choke clouds? Yeah, you have wax frag charges on the bomb lance, as previously mentioned, and you also have the wax frag or wax dynamite charges like this. I'm gonna grab a beetle actually. So I feel like a beetle will be pretty nice for just seeing where people are in here. They picked up... No, is it just a solo? No, it's not. Okay. I might not be on scan range here. I could be, but I'm not too sure. If I go here, then I'm also like, I'm not blocking any extractions, but I really just don't want to get sandwiched. And here is like kind of a weird place to fight from. If they run north, then there's not much I can really do about it, but I don't think these people are going to be moving too much just because they have so much concertina everywhere. They might actually be out. They might be looting people right now. I really want to go through these water devils. Are they leaving? Nope, they are chilling right there. Again, I have no idea if there's other people like in the forest, so like this forest. So I think I'm just gonna like chill back here for a little bit and send my beetle in and see if I can sort of figure out where people are chilling. Oh, are they leaving? Oh, there's someone right there, actually. That wasn't bounty, but like... Are you gonna stand up? I don't really know who you are. You need to be careful because they did have a shotgun. I don't think they stood up though. It's armored. Maybe they did, I'm not sure. Oh no, they're still dead here. What did they have? Ugh. I don't know who this is. This could be a solo. I'm just gonna burn them to be safe. Are they leaving? Oh yeah, they're gone. Okay. The chase begins. Rude. Listen, they had a they had a label and a fucking baby crown. I don't want to fight that. They burned this person out. Nice. And that one too. Wow, that's mean. They probably heard the Nitro shot and they're like, oh god, she's fighting someone. Go, go, go. Alright, I do have Greyhound determination, so I should be able to catch them. Also not too far ahead of me, so that's good. I'm gonna make sure they're not doubling back, because they had bows. Oh, it's another team entirely. That's what a bounty did. There's a Crag and a Dolch over there. looked like a person for a second there. Took one nitro shot and the entire lobby goes silent. Come on, guys, play with me. I'm gonna rotate over this way. I don't want to push up and get cragged or dolched or bowed. We're just gonna hang out over here. Oh, that was a bow shot past my head. Which I think confirms my suspicion that they are under the bridge. You have serpent? I do, but I don't think he actually had token. I think I killed the one that didn't have token. Over there now. Are they just ditching their friend? They might be. Are they at the circus? I know, they're like across the water here. They are still fighting. I'm gonna just loop around. They are at the circus? Okay. Like on the outside though? That's a grunt. Shit. Bring like all the AI here. Are they in circus? Kind of, yes. Again, they have Blade Mancer, so like, there's a high chance I just die here, especially considering this is like purely visual cover here. It's just so hard to do anything in the circus because everywhere is just a choke point. They're just going to hold the angle with the bows. Let's see if there's special ammo up here. Even just one extra shot would be nice. Thank you. I feel like I need to just kind of wait until they leave, see where they go. Like if I chill just kind of right here, I should be able to catch them regardless of where they go. But at least one of them has a bow. I feel like multiple do. And again, the reality of it is that if I don't have Necromancer either anymore, I just realized. If I push in after them, like I try and push this, at best I trade. Yeah, they're probably pretty scared. I'd be scared too. I could try and run to Stillwater actually and see if I can find maybe Necro in the cache here. I don't know if like those kind of traits can spawn, but worth a shot. If anything, I just get a little extra ammo too. Yeah, I'm gonna check the supply point here. Yeah, I could try and find Necro in like a tower or something. I feel like these guys are just looking for any excuse to just leave though. Shotgun box, cash register, got nothing. Shame. You're leaving? Oh, they're going south. Okay, chase is on. Guess let's cut through the corn here. They looted someone over there. They got dark sight from something. Do they think like this is my teammate or... Yep. Did she shoot me? No, I got hit with the bow. Headshotted? Yeah, okay. I was just tired of... I got her with it at least, but... I was just tired of that. I think they all had Blademancer though. Dualies. Blademancer. Oh, it was just a duo. Well, that's a shame. They're so scared. They must think that they know I'm a solo, but they just don't realize I don't have I don't realize that I don't have what's it called? Necro anymore. I want to see what they do though. I wonder who I got then. Because I didn't kill their teammate then at here. That was, I guess, the attacking team? I'm not really sure who that is. Oh yeah, they're very scared. I mean, to be fair, you got chased down or chased around by someone with a Nitro the entire game. And then the way they go out is they fucking jokes. The way they go out is they just like charge you with a lit frag and surefoot and chuck it at your face. Oh, it is just the two of them left. There's no one else. They don't even know where I died. They can check with instincts too. Okay, well, we're gonna, if anything, we're just watching them sit here for the next probably 5 minutes figuring out that I'm dead. Either way, I think that was a pretty good one to end it on. I know a few people just got here, but again, I do need to start getting ready to... I need to go take my dad and the dog to a vet appointment, so I think that was a good one to end it on. A shame at the end, but I was just tired of playing against people with bows. Like the Nitro, like I guess understand I am running like probably one of the most gimmicky loadouts that you can in this event. However, it's a Nitro. Not many people are running it. The Nitro kind of sucks. The bow and the crossbow are just so easy to pick up, and I think that's the main issue. Like, sure, you have to be accurate with them. Sure, there is arc and travel time, but they're not as hard to use as people think they are. And Blademancer makes that infinitely easier, so I hope we get some sort of balancing patch for Blademancer, because I don't really want to deal with another 25 days of it in the game. Anyways, I'm going to head out. Actually, let me get my rewards here. It's actually going to show me 10 blood bonds. Yeah, 500 XP. Cool. But yeah, thank you to everyone for coming out. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to check out my other stuff, there's links down below. YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can check out Twitch. It's in the description, and if you're on Twitch, you can check out YouTube. Smile. So yeah, there'll be a new video going up tomorrow. It'll be going up in like an hour or so once it actually finishes rendering for Patreon. So if you are of that tier, then you can go and check that out. And if you're a member, then cool. You can, not this video, but the next video you'll get early, because I didn't plan that out very well. Anyways, love you a bunch. I will see you all, or not tomorrow. I'll see you all on Friday. I think Friday morning, right? Saturday, actually. I'll see you all on Saturday, not for some Nitro, but instead for, we're going to be going through doing the Prestige stream, first time Prestiging in years, and we're going to go through and get rid of some of my very emotionally attached hunters. Run them through the gauntlet. Anyways, see y'all, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye-bye.